Hi guys, happy February. Today I've got a cute Galentines or Valentines themed craft for you. Let's jump in. So apparently letter writing and card sending has become incredibly fashionable again. So I thought that I would spoil you by creating these hand illustrated cards, notelet and letter writing sets for you to download and print using the amazing Paper Cutz paper and cardstock. So I'm going to guide you through exactly how to create your own. First up, we're going to start with this cute little A6 card, and to make this you can either use the Paper Cutz blank, available in gloss or matte with matching envelopes, or you can actually print two at a time if you use the Paper Cutz 300 GSM matte and gloss photo cardstock. This was always my preferred for card printing before I discovered the Paper Cutz card blanks. So I'm going to take you over exactly how to load up the file. As always, I would highly recommend using software such as Affinity Designer so you can tweak the colour settings for your printer. We have two files available. First up is the printing on A4 to create two card documents. So if we head up to File and we're then going to press Print, I'm going to be using my Canon IP8750. If you select Properties, you can then choose your preferred printing style. I'm going for photo printing. Borderless printing is on as it's A4. We're then going to change this up for matte. Obviously you would change it to glossy if that's what you're using. Paper size is A4 and the print quality is high. So that is exactly what it would look like for your printing on A4. Now, if you want to print directly onto the blanks themselves, then you can obviously use the A5 to A6 design. Go to File and Print. Now this one's going to be slightly different. We obviously need to keep photo printing, but we are going to change the photo size down to A5. So that usually means we have to remove the borderless first, pop it onto A5, change this to either matte or gloss depending on what your output is, and then the print quality is high. Now, once they're finished printing, your A4 will print out like this and your card blank will print out like this. Now, there is a workaround to get this more borderless, but that is something that is a lot more detailed and in depth, and it's something that I will discuss in an upcoming video, so stay tuned if you're interested. For now, I'm going to show you a much quicker workaround. Now, there is nothing wrong with keeping your card blank exactly like this, but I do understand that some people prefer a borderless look. So to remedy that, we are basically just going to trim down with a very sharp blade and a ruler to make this look borderless. Now I folded it to make sure that both sides are even when it is folded and in the envelope. This just gives a cleaner look. So there we go. This is a borderless looking printed design and it will still fit the C6 envelope perfectly. Now, if you haven't got blanks, then obviously, like I said, we can print this down on A4. So we need to slide this into a paper trimmer, and you can just about see here the edge of the design. So if you don't have a paper trimmer, you can just use a craft blade and a ruler, or even a pair of scissors. But I'm going to put this up to half of A4, which is 148.5, and that gets me a lovely clean cut. We're now going to use a creasing board if you have one. If not, you can carefully score along, and I mean very, very lightly, and then obviously just fold it, but a crease board gives a more professional finish. So luckily mine will tell me where the halfway point is, and it is just where that heart is there. And once you've gone 2 or 3 times, you can just fold these corner to corner like so, and then just use your creasing tool to give it a nice clean finish. So you now have a printed blank, or you can trim down some A4 to give you some cute little cards. Now, as you can see, this is a gloss finish, and I really like this. It helps to make the colours pop, but the matte looks good as well, and pink, red and lilac are a couple of my favourite colour combos. Now, if you don't want to send a card, that's absolutely fine. I have also designed these matching lined papers, so you can just write little letters to your friends or even family. To create these, we are going to be using the Paper Cutz Pro Design Smooth. As you can see, it prints beautifully, and it's also a dream to write on too. So let's head on over to the computer so I can show you how to print your file. When you open your file, it will look a bit like this. So we are going to go over to File and Print. And again, we're going borderless. If your computer or printer if your printer doesn't allow you to print borderless, then don't worry, you can just trim it down similar to how we did with the card blank. Borderless printing on. I'm going to change this to matte photo paper, keep A4 on, and we want a high quality output again. Once it's finished printing, you will obviously be left with this. It's a case of just trimming it in half. You should be able to see just there on the design exactly where the middle is. It might be slightly off depending on your printer. So if you just trim it 10.5 centimeters, then that will give you an even cut. And you'll have something that looks like this. Now, because of the Pro Design Smooth is very durable, you could even double side print it if you want. That would obviously make your paper go a little bit further, and this is definitely durable enough to hold up to having not just printing but also writing on both sides. So obviously we are going to need a envelope for these beautiful cards and letters, and we could use some of the Paper Cutz C6 envelopes, which are high quality and look lovely just on their own, or I have also created a little page that you can print off, trace around and make these little inserts. So I'm going to show you how to make that now. It just really helps bring the whole design together and makes it look super cohesive. If you open up the file named A4 envelope inserts, you will have this design here, and we're just going to print it off. It doesn't have to be borderless. It just needs to be big enough to create an envelope SE6 insert. So we're going to print that, and I'm going to show you exactly how to trace around your envelope to just create that. Now, before we do that, obviously we need to set this up for printing. So as with all the others, photo printing, borderless printing, I'm going to turn off just because we don't need it, keeping it at A4, and I'm going to actually go for a glossy. I prefer a gloss. It just allows you to slide your cards or letters in the envelope a little bit easier, and obviously we're going to go for a high print quality. Once it's printed out and is fully dry, flip it over so we've got the white reverse, and we are then going to trace around the envelope itself. Now, this just needs to be very roughly. It is just a guide that we're going to be using. Try not to draw on the envelope. Easier said than done, I know. Once you've got the size that you're actually happy with, you can trace that off on a bit of card and make it as a template if you're going to be making lots of these. Okay, we are now going to sketch inside literally about 1.5 centimeters. Once you're happy, just cut around the dotted lines and we should hopefully be left with an insert that is a good size. Alternatively, you could do this on a piece of card, and then once you're happy, use the card to trace off. You should be able to fit 2 on a sheet, so obviously that would make it go a little bit further, but I'm just making 1 today. So we need to slide this into the envelope. Now at this stage, you may need to adjust a few things. It doesn't need to reach completely to the bottom. It just needs to make sure that it is enough away from this glued bit or the gummed bit at the top. Once you're happy, we're going to fold the envelope closed to create that crease. We are then going to use some double-sided tape to just secure it at the top. We don't really need it on the bottom bit because it can get a little bit tricky just trying to feed everything in. So slide it back in, trying to make sure that the tape doesn't stick until you are happy with the positioning. Once you're happy, seal it over, press it down firmly. And we now have this lovely insert just here, which really adds to your card or letter set. And lastly, I am going to show you how to make these adorable little tiny A8 notelet cards and a beautiful red envelope that is custom made for this design. So for this, you're going to need either matte or gloss cardstock. I've gone for 300 GSM with the Paper Cutz photo. And Paper Cutz also has this beautiful 80 GSM paper in a variety of different colours. And if you didn't know, 80 GSM is quite a popular choice for envelope making as well, meaning this is perfect. To create your envelope, you are going to need a crease board though. So the A8 notelets is on an A4 page, and we are going to print exactly the same as we did before. This is just going to give us perfectly sized notelets. I'm going to print with borderless, but obviously if your printer can't handle that, then it should scale everything down. Once your notelet section has printed out, we're going to run it through the paper trimmer. It is nice and obvious where we need to trim down because I have added little lines. So we're going to do that now. And then back the other way. We're then going to use our creasing board to measure halfway up, and I think it's about 5.25. Mine is where this little smiley face is on my board. So we're going to go up 2 or 3 times for all of them. Once you finish with the creasing, you just need to carefully fold them in half and just use the creasing tool to go down their spines, and you will be left with this adorable little notelet card. But we now need to move on to the actual envelope itself. So to start, we are going to trim our cardstock down into 12cm squares. So you can either use a paper trimmer for this, or again you can just use a ruler and blade if you don't have one. Now the good news is you can actually fit 2 of these on an A4 sheet. And now we're going to need this little insert here, which is specifically used for creating envelopes. So we're going to pop it up in the top corner there, and we're going to start with our first envelope. So on the first side, we are going to line it up on here. And you can see I just tuck that up there, just with that little indent is, and we're going to slide the bottom left corner all the way over to 4 centimeters. Once that is lined up, we're just going to crease like so. We're then going to do exactly the same on the opposite corner. So our crease is there now, and we're going to go down 4 centimeters on this side. And then for the 2 remaining sides, we are going to go for 6.5 centimeters. So I've just lined that up there. And we're going to do exactly the same on the remaining uncreased side. Okay, now you should be able to see that there are tiny little triangles here. They need to be cut out. So now that that's done, it's a case of folding all of the triangles into the middle. Now we are going to take a glue stick, and on these 2 shorter sides with the smaller triangles, we are just going to put a little bit of glue on both of the bottom sides like that. Fold them into the middle, and then we're going to fold this bottom one up, and then once it's dry, we've got a lovely little envelope for our notelet. You can hold that in place with a cute little wax seal or a sticker or just a little bit of tape. So I'd love to know, what did you think of this adorable little Valentines or Galentines printable? Obviously, you don't have to use it in February. You can use it any time of the year. I think that obviously the note paper itself is quite neutral, and I really love this cute little sweetheart design. I had great fun illustrating them. All of the files that you will need for this are in the description box down below. Along with that, I have also included a list of all of the Paper Cutz items that you will need to create them. If you don't have a creasing board but you're interested in purchasing one, you can find a link to buy one in my Amazon affiliate link shop down below. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. I would like to say a great big thank you to Paper Cutz for not only sponsoring today's video, but also supplying me with all of the goodies to enable me to create these beautiful Valentine's Day printables. If you are a small business or even a crafter, definitely check out Paper Cutz. They have got so many wonderful items, including wholesale purchases if you've got a rather large project on the go. Just drop them an email or even a WhatsApp, and I am sure they will be delighted to help you. Lastly, a great big thank you for watching. If you've got any crafty friends, don't forget to share this video, hit the like button, and make sure you've subscribed so you don't miss any of my Friday uploads. And with that said, I can't wait to see you next week. Bye!